Josh from Working Man Reads here, and today I'm here with one of possibly my favorite videos I've made in a while. This is going to be a fun couple months for me. Fall is my favorite time of year, like most horror readers, and I could not be more excited. Let me just change my lighting in the middle of the video, but I like that better. Super excited, ready to pop it off. We're going to get going for the next 3 months. We're going to try to cover 3 different reading challenges from 3 of my favorite booktubers here on YouTube, and I'm going to do my best to complete all 3. I know, I'm new to this, but we're going to do our best. So, I'm going to kick it off with Richard at AreYouIntoHorror. He has I believe it was a 3-month reading challenge starting in August, and it's going till Halloween. So, I said, Richard, let me take care of these prompts. So it is number 1, read a book published 31 years ago. And the quick math on that would be 1989. So I picked The Hyde Effect because this also will double duty for me going forward on some of these other prompts and these other reading challenges. I'm not going to read the synopsis for these novels, so feel free to check them out for yourself. If they catch your eye or anything like that, I'll just give you kind of my brief understanding of the novels, but this could be a very long video, so we're going to try to help everybody out. And some of these I don't have because they are going to be audiobooks, because I'm going to go about this intelligently and try to do the best at completing all these. And I think there's like 14 or 15 books, so here goes nothing. So the first one is The Hyde Effect by Steve Vance, and that one is from 1986. So I did it. And the next one is from 1962, believe it or not. So also would fall in it, but we'll try to read more than one book. And that's going to be read a book that takes place on Halloween. And that is going to be Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of Richard's favorite books. That might be taking a step, but I know that he's mentioned this quite a few times and said I need to try it. So here we go, buddy. I'm going to try this one. Thank you for the suggestion. I did find it for like $1 at a used bookstore, and yeah, I'm excited. So this is it takes place in Halloween, and I think that there's maybe like a fun house, and just things start to go crazy. Yeah, maybe like a little coming of age, and yeah, I'm excited. So, oh yeah, here, I'm just going to read the second paragraph. It was, although I said I wouldn't, but here goes nothing. It was Jim and Jill, 2 13-year-old boys who, Jim and Jill Jill could be a male name, whatever. 2 13-year-old boys who first stumbled onto the grisly secrets of the nightmarish incarnation of hell, the sinister merry-go-round, the wax museum of living people, the strange mirror that stole souls. But it was not until they had actually became a part of its evil seductions that they discovered the most awful secret of all. So yeah, I just think that basically a carnival maybe comes to town and just stuff hits the fan. So yeah, that's going to be Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. Read a book with October in the title. That's going to be an audiobook, and it's also a Ray Bradbury book, and it's going to be The October Country. I think it's a collection of stories, short stories maybe, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I struggled to find something that had October in it, so we did it though. So, and then the fourth one is to share this challenge, so I've already completed it. Look at that, I've already done it, sharing it. The next one is Purgatory Limbo Offerings Read-a-thon, and it was a Halloween-a-thon if I remember correctly. And I have made a video for this on my channel already, but I've made some tweaks, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go through the books really quick that I am gonna be reading for his challenge, because I did change some things around. So it said read a book with your biggest fear, and I'm gonna pick The Girl Next Door. It's based on a true story about a young girl who is abused, and yeah, just horrible things, you know, happen in this one. I might jump between the audiobook and the physical copy for this, just so that I can get through everything. Next is read a book about occult or the occult. And so I picked Duncan Ralston, The Method there's like a couples retreat, and basically this couple that's struggling goes there, and they're like, what the hell, man, this is some crazy stuff happening, and there's a group of people there who start to, just things aren't what they seem on face value. So that's going to be The Method by Duncan Ralston. And the next one is read a book about a creature. And this is where, because I have so many creature-featured novels on here because of other questions, there's a lot that qualify. So that would be this, The Hyde Effect, and there will be more going forward. So that prompt I'm kind of lumping in with other books that I'm reading because there's quite a few creature feature books because of John and Jason's Weird Reads. John at Books and Blood and Jason Weird Reads, who are doing the Halloween reading extravaganza. So you'll see that hashtag at the top today, and feel free to go check their videos out. It's going to be fun. The next question for Purgatory Limbo offerings book readathon is read a haunted book. And I picked The House on Abigail Lane and also Scratches by Joshua Marcella. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Well, both of them. Who's not excited about, you know, Keelan Patrick Burke? But this one just really caught my eye. I don't know if you can see that cover, but geez Louise, it's just going to be exciting. It's going to be a good one. And then this one is blowing up. I've seen such great reviews, and I know the guy is an awesome person, so I want to give his book a shot. Yeah, Joshua Marcella, he's pretty popular on Instagram, and he's here on YouTube, I believe. And he seems just like a genuine person, and I definitely want to get into this. And it qualifies as a haunting story. So, Yahtzee. And the next one was read a book with your friend's biggest fear. And that's where I'm going to lump in a book that I was sent for review, and that is When the Sky Goes Dark by Oliver C. Seneca. And I believe it is a, basically the world ends and it's like a post-apocalyptic. The last sentence says, nothing is certain except for one thing. John wants to be inside when the sky goes dark. So basically I've had quite a few friends just basically say that if crap ever hit the fan and the sky was dark, or they didn't have certain amenities that they got used to, that they just end it, you know. So that's Oliver C. Seneca's When the Sky Goes Dark. It's in the science fiction, apocalyptic, and post-apocalyptic section, and also horror. It's kind of a chunker, so this one is going to be a struggle to fit in here because of so many books that I have to read, but I want to get to that. It was sent to me for review, and yeah, so there's that. Number one for the Halloween reading extravaganza, like I said, put on by Jason and John, is read a vampire novel written by a female author. And first of all, outstanding job coming up with this challenge, guys, because I struggled to find books that qualified into this reading challenge that you guys came up with, but I did it. So I'm going to finally read Anne Rice, Interview with a Vampire. Anne Rice, as you can see on the back, appears to be a female, and yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good read. I just love, I love the way this looks. Just like, I might read it, like, because the gold is so shiny, I might just read it naked because that just looks awesome. Like, who doesn't want just a vampire novel? Most people know this book, so definitely not going to read the synopsis for that bad boy, but it's about time I give Anne Rice a try and read Interview with a Vampire. So, there you go, guys. Next is read a werewolf novel with the word wolf or moon in the title. Tricky. You guys are tricky. That was a little tough. But, if I remember correctly, John, over at Books and Blood, he did a review not too long ago. Well, it was probably a year ago now, but he got me to buy a book. So, Werewolves Run by Jason Parent. I did it. I found it. Wolves. I think that qualifies. We did it. So this one is going to be a short little werewolf novel, or not novel. It's probably a novella. Let's see. Scion, let me know. It's 80 pages. What is that? A novelette? I don't know. I do my best. I do my best here. All right, next is read a horror book featuring the dead or undead as characters. This one's going to be an audiobook. I actually started it because I finished two audiobooks today. It is going to be Flu by Wayne Simmons. So Flu, F-L-U, by Wayne Simmons. It has some mixed reviews on Goodreads. So we're going to see. A lot of people said, like, if you're a big fan of post-apocalyptic zombie fiction, you can push through it. So yeah, so I think I can. I think I can push through it. Next is read a cryptozoological creature feature. And that is going to be an ebook that I actually started today also, and it is Prey by Aidan Marchant. So yeah, it's a Yeti book, if I'm not mistaken, based on the creature that is chasing the young woman in the beginning of the story. So he just released, actually, if you want to go on Instagram and check out Aidan Marchant, his page, he's releasing new covers for his books. So please go support him, purchase his books. And all these authors, especially the indie guys, you're going to know because you probably haven't heard of them. Please go check out their books. But the next one was fun because I struggled. I didn't want to go with the one that everyone knows, which is, oh my gosh, the Ballad of Black Tom is what I'm going to read by Victor Laval. Yeah. So I didn't want to go with him because everybody knows him, but it is hard to find an African-American man or woman who, or a person of color who writes Lovecraftian or cosmic horror. So I struggled with that, but we're going to go with the Ballad of Black Tom. That's also going to be an audiobook for me, and yeah, that's just how I'm going to get through this. I have to read some audiobooks because if not, I'm never going to complete it. And then finally, I was going to do something fun. I did pull Richard Bachman Thinner, but I think it's funny that he's got a different, I hope that can show, but he's got some random guy in the back of the hardcover. But I want you guys to pick, yeah, just making sure that I'm in the frame, but I want you guys to, if you made it this far, then obviously you enjoy my videos. I want you to pick a Stephen King book for me to read for Halloween, because he's my favorite author of all time. And yeah, would it be Halloween if I didn't read a Stephen King book? So I'm going to go through them real quick and do a little Stephen King book checkout. So here you go. So we got these ones I haven't read yet. Okay. We have 4 Past Midnight, Rose Madder, The Eyes of the Dragon. I can finish Salem's Lot. I never finished it, so I'm sorry. Revival, I have not read. Oh yeah, Richard, what's up? And then, yeah, that's it for him. And then I have my hard copies. So, there, Steven, we're going to put you down here, buddy. Okay. So, yeah, I haven't read anything on this shelf except for Stand. I've read that. Or Song of Savannah. I'm not ready for that yet. But so if you could pick between The Outsider, Stephen King's Lisey's Story, Misery, The Institute, Thinner, Bag of Bones, and like I said, any of these paperbacks, that would be much appreciated. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. That was some shaky book tour, but please pick one because that'd be super fun. I think it's fun to include you guys in picking my final book of the Halloween season. So this has been Josh at Working Man Reads, coming at you with an ambitious reading challenge for myself. Go check these guys out. Thanks.